People, wonderful people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time and zone where you are watching us from. This is Nelly's TV. We are live today, being the 10th day of May 2026. This is live program. Please, as you come in, click the like button, share and subscribe if you've not subscribed. But before you subscribe, please just make sure you have patience to watch for at least 30 seconds. Otherwise, it will be a waste. Okay? Join us. Ndewo. Welcome, Shaz. You are welcome. Thank you for joining. Yes, we are here to propagate the gospel of freedom. We must be free. Our freedom is not in anybody's hand, but in the hands of we, the children of God, in the hands of we Biafrans. And we must do everything we can to protect our freedom. We must do everything we can to make sure we grab our freedom. Okay? Onwego onye ga-alụtara anyị ọgụ a. Anyị nwa ga-alụ ọgụ anyị. Onwego onye ọzọ. Na Amerịka, na anyị na-akpọ Amerịka, wụ maka ka anyị nwee ike dọrọ ha ka ha dọta mba ụwa niile ime anyị recognize. Amerịka agaghị alụrụ anyị ọgụ. Donald Trump agaghị alụrụ anyị ọgụ. Ọ ihe anyị ga-eme ka ha bata bịa mee ihe ha kwesịrị ime. Ụkwụ anyị tinyere n'omume anyị ga-adọbata Amerịka wee dọbatakwa mba ụwa niile. And we are trying all our best. Anyị na ha agbalịsi ike na-emekwa Amerịka na-ahụkwa n'ụkwụ anyị tọnyere mmere ha ji wee na-abata. Mana unfortunately na some efulefus were onwe ha nye n'aka ekwensu were ha mere ngwa ọrụ. But we are not backing down. We are not backing down. Afụfụ niile Maazị Nnamdi Kanu na-ata ruo ugbu a agaghị awụ n'efu. Ndị niile lara mmụọ maka this freedom agaghị awụ n'efu. Maazị Simon Ekpa nọ n'ebe ọ nọ wụ maka this thing. Ọtụtụ ndị mmadụ anatago mkparị dị iche iche because of this thing. Ebubo niile ọ na-awụ nke unu buru Maazị Ogechukwu nkere because na onye ahụ kwu n'eziokwu to see that you and I are free. Our freedom is in our hands, and we must make sure that we get it. Nobody else will do that for us. The earlier we understand it, the better for us than letting ourselves to be deceived by some efulefus. Before we go, let us see how we can play this music. Mara ma ọ ga-agakwa. Ọ dị ha ya gaa n'iru. Speaking every day. Sorry. Please click the like button as you come. Tomorrow, no more pain, no more sorrow. Afra. country, our future, our future. Biafra now our only hope. Can you hear the cry from the broken land, from the wounded heart? Nigeria with me. So, all right. Ka anyị wụsagodi ebe a. Ndewonu. Charles, you're welcome. Thank you for joining. Yes, our freedom is not for sale. Our freedom is not for politics. Our freedom is not for negotiation. Anyị agafego the stage. Eji this freedom agba mgbere ahịa. We have passed that stage. The stage ndị mmadụ ji ya wee were mere their industry. We have gone past that stage. We are a government. We have a government. Yes, anyị niile were Biafrans. And just as we are called IPOB, Indigenous People of Biafra, but not as a group, as indigenous people. Kunu Maria maka ndị si na ha gụrụ akwụkwọ na-amaghị amaghị onwe ha. Indigenous people, that is what it means. Indigenous people of Biafra, not as a company or as a group. Time has gone. Nnamdi Kanu had it as a group and registered as a company where he was trying to gather people. And he had a very nice template. He had a very nice plan. All the plan that we are using now is the plan of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, we will have government in exile. He said, we will form government in exile. That was what he said. He knew that government in exile is necessary for us to get our freedom. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu had lobbies, because he knew that lobbies are very important. That are very important for freedom. That you cannot do. You cannot be struggling as a group, as a company. To beginning, he used that to start, and he knows what he wants. He knows the tendency. He knows the plans. He knows the procedure. With freedom. Or say that we will form government in exile. This was his plan. That we will have lobbies. But in that Sokoto ekwu ndị oshi IPOB wee were na-eme mgbere ahịa na-akwụ $10,000 per month. Sorry, 80,000. I think, yes, $80,000 per month. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, just because n'ọchọghụ ka ihe niile kwụsa. Unu were ya were Biafrans. Ndị mmadụ na-atụ dues. You people were using it to be feeding your families. Na-arụ hotels here and there. He said he will form a military. Nnamdi Kanu said, we will have a military, we will have an army. He knew that for you to be recognized, that you must have a military. Nnamdi Kanu said it, and all of you know it. All of you, Mandi Sinha may represent Mazi Nnamdi Kanu na court. You people know it. Because you can't be Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer and you will not know the comment and the brokers he has been making. He said we will have an army. Owe video with the ESN. Ko bidoro na ESN we na akpa ike. Ono say ebe ọ ka awụdị na ọ kpọrọ ya Eastern Security na emebe ha label as the military, ha na-akpa iko taa na hapụ onye a oge eme ihe Nigeria ga-akwụ, unu wee gaa Kenya gaa tọrọ ya with the same people mgbada ya gburugburu si na ha nwawo DOS IPOB, unu gaa tọrọ ya. On that foundation bụ ihe anyị ka kwụ na ya. That government has been formed, which is BRIG, Biafra Republic Government in Exile. It has been formed and it is doing marvelously well. We have a military, Biafra Liberation Soldiers. We have a military. Mazi Simon Ekpa stood to make sure that this thing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu had been crying for did not fall. Unu wee boo ya ebubo niile dị iche iche. Gaa Finland ga-agba akaebe gbagide ya. The same IPOB gara Finland ga-agba akaebe gbagide Mazi Simon Ekpa. Some of the IPOB also bụ ndị gakwara anyị gaba akaebe gbagide Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. All of a sudden, onwego onye ma onye dịka Abbas, Mohammed Abbas. Nobody knew him when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was there. Nobody. Onwego onye ma Abbas Chinasa Nwoshi. Or after rere Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ka Chinasa wee mee surface. Since o mere surface, who knows him? So some may be called better because not all he has ways to get Kuwait. They sent him to Kuwait as a jihadist. Asali Dokubo nọrọ na Nigeria na Africa na-eme nke ya, ya nwa nara n'obodo oyibo na-eme nke ya. The same IPOB no gang up, go with the counter, all of you, and the Brufem to go and write petition against the members of Biafrans who no how wanna fight for them to be repatriated. Kunu mesharia on akworo. All of them became dead on arrival. There is no way for you people. No way. No way. BRIG has come to stay, and it is the government that will drive us into our mother's land. It is the government that will take us into our mother's land. You cannot stop it. You cannot stop it. No matter what you do, you can't stop it. If you like, let them promise you vice president. If you like, let them give you all kind of money. You cannot stop it. If you like, use Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to lie to the general public. You cannot stop it because we cannot take order from somebody who is in shame. We cannot take order for who is in shame. And we thank God that our Prime Minister, the incumbent Prime Minister, is very, very active. Is very, very active. And that is why you people are crying every day. Because you see, you cannot have any means. You don't have the chance. You don't have there is no loophole for you to do your evil atrocities against him. You thought that when you drag him this way, he will say, I don't have the strength to unutiraka na tipa buaja. Let us go to his stand. Then anye bido from his stand. Let's see his stand. Ndewo nu biko ka ị na-abịa share. Let's share and like, please. Whatever you call yourself, 100 men, Sokoto declaration, you are dead on arrival. Hear it. Biafra without Brigi and US government mediation with Nigeria. Any Biafra settlement or negotiations null and void. Nkere declares. He says, Biafra Republic government in exile Brigi declares any Biafra settlement of negotiations or negotiations null and void without Brigi and US government mediation. The Biafra Republic government in exile Brigi, led by Prime Minister Ogechukwu Nkere, issues the following statement. Brigi will not accept any negotiations or settlement on the Biafra issue if the US government and Brigi are not involved, period. That is absolutely true. You cannot do any negotiation outside our government. And to tell you, if the negotiation is not to let Biafra go, if the negotiation is not to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Mazi Simon Ekpa and all our brothers and sisters who are still in your detention, there is no negotiation, because you cannot waste the blood of innocent people. You cannot do all the evil you have done against Biafrans and you say you want to do negotiation. For what? If the negotiation is not for our freedom, you are joking. And any negotiation you are doing or you are having without involving the Biafra Republic government in exile and US, you are just dreaming. You are just dreaming. Nri ịba ka ị na-arọ. Nri ịba ka ị na-arọ, because n'ịma gị na onwe gị mana it will not be possible. That it cannot happen. The Biafra Republic government in exile, Brigi, is the only Biafran political entity. Absolutely true. With high-level relations with the US government. Brigi has already openly offered the US military bases in Biafra, US bases in Biafra, as well as a variety of other items which are being considered. Yeah. The Biafra independence movement is in a completely different stage. We have bypassed the stage of group. We have bypassed the stage of company. We are now a government. We are now a government who is having diplomatic move as government discuss with government. You forgot when Abaribe was calling Finland ambassador against Biafra and Simon Ekpa. The woman told him that this is government versus government. Despite the fact that Alex Todd, Nwoonyoshi mere ihe o mere, they knew that this is government versus government. Finland acknowledged that. Before Abaribe knows that, because it was a diplomat that told him that this is government versus government, that it is not in his power, in her power, to discuss Biafra matter, because it should be government versus government. So any negotiation, if you don't involve the government of Biafra in exile, you are wasting your time. You're wasting your whole time. All right? So we are in a complete different stage now compared to when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was illegally renditioned in 2021. The Biafra matters have gone far beyond Biafra because of our international diplomacy. That is absolutely true. Yes, there is external interest from the US as well as from certain unnamed third-party countries. Biafra is no longer simply on internal Nigerian matter. It is not anymore an internal Nigerian matter. It is a global matter. Biafra issue is now a global matter. It's no more Nigerian matter. All right? But a matter of US national security and international interests. As such, given that the US is invested in the Biafran matter in coordination Briggy, the US must and will have decision making on the future of Biafra and Nigeria. Any solution to the Biafra question, including our quest for independence, must involve US mediation and consultation. Briggy will not speak directly with the government of Nigeria. That is what we are saying. There can only be communication through third parties, primarily the United States government. Furthermore, any attempt by the government of Nigeria to directly negotiate with other Biafran representatives without involving Briggy and the US government will be blocked in a high level. It will be blocked. Ụzọ adịghị ya, unu agaghị aganwu. Ewere ogwu wee wara unu n'ụzọ because you cannot cross it. You cannot cross it. Furthermore, I take it again. Any attempt by the government of Nigeria to directly negotiate with other Biafran representatives without involving Briggy. Who are these Biafran representatives outside Briggy? There is none. It is only the Briggy officials that are representing us, and they are the people that can stand in to discuss for the matters of Briggy, of Biafrans. So those people who are parading themselves that they are this, they are that, you are nothing because you have nothing to say about the freedom. Freedom a na-achọkwa ka azụtara gị ihe dịrị gị mma wụ for you to go and sit down, shut up your mouth and wait for your freedom to be established for you. For us to get your freedom. Stop prognosing. Stop infiltrating. Stop your money monger campaign or destruction because ụzọ adịghị ya. Ma gị ma ego ha nyere gị, unu ga-awụ afọ n'ana. We will block any way you people will try to come in a very high level, in a very coordinated manner, in a very high level and coordinated manner. Briggy has assured the US government that it will protect us, that it will protect US interest in Biafra. Yes. Ihe a na-emewo aka nri kwa aka ekpe akwa aka nri. Because freedom does not come on a platter of gold. On a platter of gold. For example, should the Nigerian government attempt to negotiate with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in prison on Biafran matters, we will automatically reject any agreement reached. Free Biafrans cannot take orders from someone in prison, from someone in shame, from someone under gunpoint, especially when they are in prison. It poses grave security risk. We have advocated for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's release to the US government. However, even once Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is released, it will not be accepted by the parties involved if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu attempts to unilaterally negotiate Biafra matters with the federal government of Nigeria. Rather, once released, Brigi will invite Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to the United States, and we will privately brief Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in person and arrange for him to be briefed by US officials as well, period, who will explain to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu the realities of the situation and the role in which we envision for him. How can we take order from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu when he is in prison? Remember that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the nke a ha ji wee tụọ ya nga say that na mgbe ha jidere ya they force him to make statement. They force him to write statement, which is one of the things that where mother said you were the one that write it. You see, he wrote it under duress. They force him to write that and don't hear Nigerian name. So how do you think that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be in his right senses to make a mistake for what that has kept him in prison not once? How many times ka Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gagoro nga? Ọ bụdịghị nga anọ just na ọbịa kpụrụ ya ga tinye n'ụlọ nga with the torture between life and death. Ọ dịghị ka ọ ga-anọkọta nnọọ wee mee iberibe. He signed document which was against him under duress. So anything unu ga-ewepụta ya wuru truly, which I doubt na Mazi Nnamdi Kanu kwuru or signed is under duress, and it can never happen. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot do that. Unu shenu unu ga-adowe ya na Sokoto, that because of that, or say neighbor ụlọ ndị Boko Haram, let him do anything so that he will get away. But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu does not care. Una hunugo onye kwesịrị na even your so number one candidate in that so-called zoological country ngara ịhụ ya. Gịnị ka Mazi Nnamdi Kanu mere? Ọgbachinatere ya ụzọ. He closed the door against him. Onwenye ga-enwe ụdịka mora ahụ. Nobody. Onwego onye ga-enwe ụdịka mora ahụ. So ya ka ndị ejimakọ na Maxwell unu ga-apụta ịbịa too onwe unu ure, thinking that you can use that to bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu down. Asị kunu na asị. Our Prime Minister continued, we advise Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and those who are a part of this team about the importance and benefit of him working in concert with the Brigi. For example, some of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's advisors conspicuously ignore Brigi on their Twitter and social media, even posting about completely random and marginal Igbo and Biafra initiatives, yet ignoring Brigi's prominence in Washington DC. This type of behavior should be corrected. Brigi welcomes direct dialogue with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu at any time to discuss the path forward. Ndị be anyị, onweghị ihe Mazi Nnamdi Kanu na discuss with these people. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has nothing to discuss with them. Onwegi ihe ha na-ekwu. They are just fabricating issues to suit themselves because they have seen that Naidika, we are vulnerable. Makana na our freedom, so they can come up with anything. And they knew that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a beloved. So they think that they can come out to say whatever Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not say, unu were ihe Lolo Nneka Chimezie ka ọ na-apịtọ wee mara. Ọkwa ọgala nke ya. Ihere wuzi nke ya now. Because otu aka ha na-apịgara aka. And she will be dropped completely in the gutter. So, Ejimako, one time, when the governor of Enugu State was on his neck, owepụta ịbịa kwuo one kind okwu na-enweghị isi nwego ọdụ. Maazị Simon Ekpa wee gwa ya sị ya, we know that you are in Nigeria. We know. We understand the tight corner you are. But all we are telling you is to keep away from this struggle. Ndị be anyị, ndụ ndị lawyer dị ụzọ ịbụọ. Ha na-ebi ndụ two ways. One in the house, the other one in the public. You know that their business will eat for them to eat. So what these people are doing is to see how they can use the thing that is happening within us to gain what they want. But all we are saying is that we cannot be in exchange for somebody's stomach. Our lives can never be an exchange for someone's pocket. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not discussing anything with these people. I said it one time in my program. Naka, when after Tushara Mazi Nnamdi Kanu edugara ya Sokoto, ejima nke nwanu Nnemeka wee pụta that na ya nọ na Sokoto, Nnamdi Kanu sikwa Nnamdi Kanu asikwa hụ. I made that video and say that if you people are telling Mazi Nnamdi Kanu the truth, the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ka anyị ma up to today, for him to deny Tinubu access to see him. That is a very big accolade, a very big victory. For him to deny Tinubu coming to see him. Unuputa wee na-ekwugharị this thing. Mgbe si ọhụrụ na gwa Maazị Nnamdi Kanu eziokwu. Maazị Nnamdi Kanu cannot say this thing unu na-ekwu. Instead, obi aṅụrị ga na-akpọ ya. Ahụ niile ga-awụ ya Polina. Unu makwa that a happy person is a healthy person. You people are causing Maazị Nnamdi Kanu sickness. You are causing him to be sick in where he is. Unanaha agwa ya eziokwu. Gwa Maazị Nnamdi Kanu that there is a progress in what that kept him in the prison. Maazị Nnamdi Kanu will have a very big relief. Ọ ga-enwe a very big relief. But unanaha eme ya because no nwere intention unu nwe. We understood that no na Nigeria no. There is no how you can do certain things. But the best thing for you is to keep away than trying to poke nose. You no keep no away. We understand because we know what Nigeria is and what they can do. But for you to sell yourself kobo because you want to gain popularity or you want to gain a position in the politics. This Maxwell, I'm bringing this picture back. Let me bring this Onyanumpama. Let me see. Where is it? Oh God. Let me see whether. What's happening? Okay. Let me see whether I will see this is picture. I will still bring these great people. up here. Oh, Jehovah, I hope I've not removed it. Where is it now? Where is this is it now. So where is it now? Why is it not here? Okay. Okay. All right. Let me Ndibai, just give me a little time. Let me okay. I have gotten this. Look at Lonya. Please, let's share, please. Share this. Let's share it, abeg, Ndibai. Click the like button and share. Why is this not expanding? Why is it not expanding? Okay, I'm not keeping it long. Let's just talk about him. Look at Maxwell. This Maxwell, I remember vividly. Ngwa popular. So that time when I won Maxwell John ya wee kwuo no man ihe mere Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is always attacking him. Is always not giving him chance. And that period now all been na court. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ya na-ekwu ihe dị mkpa. He will jump in and be saying Simon Ekpa. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will not listen to him. The observant. Me, I notice it very, very well. Only Mazi Simon Ekpa, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will ignore him. There was even a time Mazi Nnamdi Kanu tapped him and said, "Don't talk while I'm talking," because he knew, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu knew that he was talking trash because he was seeking relevance. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu knew that he was seeking relevance. He tapped him and said, "Don't talk while I'm talking," because he was trying to put words into Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's words. Just imagine, if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu can stand in the court before everybody to shun him, is it now? That was even what this Onyoshi lawyer nke Yoruba na-agụ Bible si na Messi. I've forgotten the name of these people because of all this they are evil. Or see that even Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is even shouting and he's a lawyer doing that. Because of the attitude of this Maxwell. That Maxwell. I will be saying this thing. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ignored him and shunned him. Owe megede odika no na ahụ that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will rubbish him. Owe pipe zielo where they so Mazi Nnamdi Kanu he stopped mentioning about Simon Ekpa. Mgbe ahụ ka isi Ejiofor Ejimako didi ka isi Ọkadidi ama ọchị ikwu okwu about Simon Ekpa. Osi no, don't go there because Ejimako actually awon ihe amarakwa. But in ugbu agbahụ m ihe bara ya n'isi again. This Maxwell was going from one country to country. No campaign ka ọ na-aga ime ihe ahụ. But onye na defend Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He was going from one country. On France. He met some people. I was asking myself, ihe onye a na-aga like this. There is something is fishing. Something is fishing. I was saying it. So Megide go this thing only for him to land because Oshori Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wee gbagoro. So only in our politics, guys, our politics again na your Nigeria and leave us Biafrans alone. Stop using Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to pollute the mind of people. It cannot work. It cannot work. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu diburimbu weju this person before owe Marakosi we pipe alo to buy Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's mind. And mind you too, that time now Jimako chọọ ikwu ihe ọgbapụta trying to see as if that they were struggling for something, as if they were struggling for something. Yeah, he was just trying to make himself relevance. Unapụta na-eme declare Sokoto declaration. Asị Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot make the mistake of buying the illegal idea of these people because he knew what they can do. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ahụghị ihe na ndụ ya. So onye ọbụla ya anya na-emeke ihe ọ na-adịkwa very careful, even though that he will do as if ka ọ bụrụ na gị na ya n'okwu adịghọ, ka ọ bụrụ na n'udo dị. What kind of rubbish is this? Because si ebe a pụọ, let me do something that is very important. Unu na-aga eme Abuja declaration. In eme Abuja declaration, on what ground? Or it's not Abuja, Sokoto declaration. So Sokoto declaration wasn't that Mazi, which means you people don't even want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to come out. That is what you people are saying. You guys don't want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to come out. So unu ewere go na Mazi Nnamdi Kanu oku unu akwapụgo ya n'ụzọ ya ga-anọrọzie n'ebe ahụ so that you people will get whatever thing you want to get. All right? Unu enwetego opportunity. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu apụgo n'ọgbọ. So unu nwabiazie etewezi ihe unu chọrọ ite. Let me remove this yeah. So right from origin, Maxwell has never been for Biafra. And the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu knows that very well. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu knows it. Okay? So Ochobriji, Mazi Simon Ekpa. Yeah, who that knows that the home. Now tell me, just tell me, if you people want Biafra, I don't even know what these people want to. I don't just know what they want. This Maxwell, on I say that Nigeria is not working. Nigeria is not working. We are Biafrans. Even Nemeka said that his son knows that he is a Biafra. Nemeka Ejiofor said it, that his son knows that he is a Biafra. So if your son knows that you are a Biafra, the Biafra that he is, or is it in the dream world, or something that you should work out for it to manifest, so that your child ga who a Biafran in the real. You said it in the interview that even your son knows that he's a Biafran. Unu kwuo one here, una kwuo to the other side. That's why I said that ndundi lawyer dozi bro. If you trust them wholeheartedly, they will hepuni again ha talking na onye Ejiofor na Ezekomemere Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is what they did to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu trusted them. That is one of the reasons Mazi Nnamdi Kanu jiwe nọrọ na nga up till today. Just tell me. Unaga court every day, unaga court. Not knowing that now you jaga court and we just knock over come off flash. But Briggy has made the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be known in the White House. That some senators are talking about the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Yet, unu ngasi na Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ga no na Sokoto. Maka na Sokoto buzinu ben na ya. Sokoto wuzi ụmụahịa Afarukwu Ibeku. Ọkụ ya, ọ ga-anọzi ebe ahụ. Unu dewere ya palace na palace igwe Israel. Ebe ahụ ka palace igwe Israel nọ. Nnamdi Kanu ga-arịla asịsị na Sokoto. Nọrọ ebe ahụ na-enye unu ọda. Ubakunu wan 100 men. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cried for 100 men. For how many years now? You people never mentioned anything about 100 men. How many years ka Mazi Nnamdi Kanu nọgoro na nga? Mana nke ugbo unu hụrụ that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is gaining recognition that will get him out of that place. Una budezi okwu 100 men. Onye ka unu na-edeceive? Unu nọkọta Mazi Nnamdi Kanu si sit at home. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu si mee this one. Unu kwụsị this evil unu na-eme. If you are not part, we are not telling people to join, because we know your career on you, but keep away. Keep away. Keep away and stop fooling yourselves. There is the West Ganelu. Look at the people that are supposed to stand, the people that are supposed to be submitting documents to the world. They look at what they are doing. Ma ọ bụrụ na nọ ndị ugwu nwee dịka mmadụ anyị na-efili na anyị nwe n'ebe unu nọ, ama ma Mazi Nnamdi Kanu na-apụtago, ama m okwu Biafra, ama aga m igo since, but unu ji bịa were na-emere business. Onye gwara unu that you people can exchange our lives, can exchange our freedom for your kobo. Chukwuma Ndewo, you're welcome. Thank you for joining. Thank you. God bless you. So who is fooling who? Who is fooling who? Who is fooling who? Let us let me see if I can bring this. Let me see. When you see something, the progress that is going on, you cannot cheer up the progress. And even if you don't want to talk about the progress, why not keep quiet? Why do you come? Which 100 men are you talking about? What is Sokoto declaration? Najunu. Sokoto obe Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. On our Faruku di ihe ahụ. Let me see how I can be bringing this thing. Unu nọkọta unu je bute Brufem. Unu je bute Brufem the second time. Brufem bịara the first time. Ụzọ adịghị ọrụ ya. Yet nke ahụ anyego unu ihe ndị DOS. Because no onye ha ji wee na-eri ego na-anara ndị Biafra ego. O weela. Unu nọkọtakwa bịa ọdịadị unu ka Biafra struggle ọ na-aga n'iru dịrị Maazị Simon Ekpa. Unu butekwa Brufem again buru bata 18. Ha na-eti Brufem maka na ndị be anyị we ahụ ha anụ onye ọcha ahụ na-ama piripiri. Even what you can do more than onye ọcha, nke onye ọcha mere awụrụ unu ezigbo ihe. Onye Maazị Nnamdi Kanu lekọta ọsị what is wrong with our people's brain. Ọsị gịnị, what is the problem with our people's brain? Ị nweghị ike value what you have. Unu je bute Brufem gịrị ebee ka ọ nọ ugbu a? Ọkwa oriela ego unu. Nke ahụ awụghị ya o. Bete onye ji ego wee na-eme unu n'ahụ anya, onye ahụ na-eri ego unu. Ọpịa Brufem ebee ka ọ nọ? Where is he now? The same you people went and brought Brufem, Ejimako, Ejiofo, Nnemeka, and most of you. Little did we know that no we plan na plan wuka Maazị Nnamdi Kanu to be continuous staying in Sokoto, because people don't want him to be free. That is your plan. nke ahụ ada akwụ na unu abịago ọzọ unu na Mike Arnold nke ahụ ka let me finish this one before ya gaa na nke Mike Arnold na ndị osho. Let's listen to this a bit before we continue.
There are two possibilities. Number one.
Why is this not talking? Why is the volume so low? What is the problem?
Either the Nigerian government is directly and purposely slaughtering the Christians in Biafra. The second possibility is the Nigerian government is too weak to prevent the slaughter of Christians in Biafra.
I hope the volume is low.
Either way, however, the fact remains that there is an ongoing genocide. If the Nigerian government is purposely and directly seeking genocide against Biafra, then the United States must recognize Biafra to help protect it. There are two possibilities. Number one, either the Nigerian government is directly and purposely slaughtering the Christians in Biafra. The second possibility is the Nigerian government is too weak to prevent the slaughter of Christians in Biafra. Either way, however, the fact remains that there is an ongoing genocide. If the Nigerian government is purposely and directly seeking genocide against Biafra, then the United States must recognize Biafra to help protect it. There are two possibilities. Number one, either the Nigerian government is directly and purposely slaughtering the Christians in Biafra. The second possibility is the Nigerian government is too weak to prevent the slaughter of Christians in Biafra. Either way, however, the fact remains that there is an ongoing genocide. If the Nigerian government is purposely and directly seeking genocide against Biafra, then the United States must recognize Biafra to help protect it. There are
now, why won't these lawyers be promoting this? They say that they are for the people of Biafrans, Indian non-detention, Nigeria, including Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because if not for what we are doing, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu karibugo onye lagoro mmụọ and some others. And these people say that they are defending our people. Yet you see somebody who is talking against the people that are killing the people you are saying you are defending. You are not promoting that person. What exactly are you doing? Isi na adifendi ndị Biafra ma ndị eji eji ọkụ ya na-ekwu okwu that there should be injustice ma ndị egburu egbu. Iwe hụzi onye pụtara anyị wee na-ekwu na-eme mbụ ụwa niile ka ha mata n'eziokwu n'ihe ahụ ị na-adifendi wu eziokwu, that na ndị a na-egbu your people, that na ha na-cause insecurity na your people in your land. You cannot promote this person. Rather, you choose to promote somebody that have told you that no one can make Nigeria da. Somebody who is a very good friend to politicians. Arnold is a very good friend to Peter Obi. Very good friend to Peter Obi. Arnold they play two faces. Now he is campaigning for Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. I got even an later. So why won't you promote this? Yet, when they got to say that they don't know what they are doing, for this kind of a person. So Michael Ruben amaghị ihe ọ na-eme. Or Arnold nwo a business stout. A business stout. Why is it that he does not find his place in America? Why? If Arnold is responsible, why can't he find his place in the White House to make decision? I saw him just recently for this genocide that just happened recently. Ebe ọ nọ na-egosi mass burial. After showing mass burial, then he will still come and tell you that Nigeria will remain one. Ihụla ka eji brain ndị be anyị na-anwụgarị because na ahụ ya dị ọcha. Ya bụrụ na Maazị Ogechukwu Nkere wụ onye ahụ ya dị ọcha otu ahụ, unu ga na-akwụ n'elu na-eso ya. Ọ Maazị Simon Ekpa. Ihe mere na ọ dị ka unu ji wee ka n'ọdịdị Maazị Nnamdi Kanu were ya na-climb, were ya mere ladder. Who? Because people know that people love him because he stands for the truth and stands resolute, stands firm. Ndiara. You cannot promote what is good. Oh no, Arurana, all evil be unu ya na-eme. Ebe kun this crop of people see the way puta. Where did they come out from? This same Nemeka Maswell. You have been saying that Nigeria is not one. So on I was again with the House of Assembly, Gagamezize Nigeria. We will continue like this. Then no na ego na anara ego na etinye na akpa. Ndị mmadụ na-awụfu. Look at how they are killing people everywhere. Ọkụgo unu n'isi. Unu ji ndụ Biafrans were na-agba mgbere anya. Let me see this. We'll just keep refreshing our brain. Let me see. I think this one is gone. Let me see. Coming for this. Let me see what that will bring. Okay. Ike wuru, honestly. Let's listen to this. Okay. Uno that the very, very good people in America are talking and speaking up for Biafra. Instead of you people to fall in. Then it will that this you join suit. This thing is just telling us that because of your selfish interest. Because of your selfish interest. Now let's listen to this man. Able that you people know that now that America, who the people that will help, and then you might better align with America, yet somebody that does not have a name. Who is Micah Nord in America? Who is he? No, a former mayor. Mayor ndi Fulani na Awusha na ma Britain ma ebe niile. Okay.
Hey everybody, this is Judd Saul, the president of equippingthepersecuted.org.
Sorry.
I'm just going out on video. Hey everybody, this is Judd Saul, the president of equippingthepersecuted.org. I'm just going out on video right now. Right now, Bark and Lottie which is south of Jos, Nigeria, is under full attack. The army has left. The army is nowhere to be seen. They've left the area. There's
In Rioneku, Bokenla the Wuna Plateau, the recent attack that just happened in the plateau, he's telling you that the military left, that the military is nowhere to be found. Nobody to save you in that country. Nobody to save you in that country. Ya wuru ya wunye Maxwell ha ga-abịa na-agba mgba okpuru against this government that is standing tall, doing the needful. Ya ka unu ya bịa na achọ iwere Biafra wee gwọkọ with your dirty politics, and you think that we can allow you to do that. It will not work. We can't allow you. Our prime minister have said it, that we will stand in a good manner and in a high level to stop you, to block you, because you cannot use us as an exchange for your political career. You can't use Biafra struggle for your political career as an exchange for your political career. Oh yeah, my kind of Sharibia will be Biafrans may to use us for his business. No, there's no way for no military is nowhere. Till when will you people know something that this country cannot work? It cannot work. You will listen to this man. Who is he going to call to come and help Nigeria? Listen to him and hear his cry. Let's begin.
Hey everybody, this is Judd Saul, the president of equippingthepersecuted.org. I'm just going out on video right now. Barkin Ladi, which is south of Jos, Nigeria, is under full attack. The army has left. The army is nowhere to be seen. They've left the area. There's only just a handful of people that are defending the community. The Fulani are in full assault. They are attacking right now. It is a massacre. It is not good. So I am calling on the United States government. I'm calling on the Nigerian government. Please intervene and do something now. Protect the innocent. Stop this crisis.
The problem is that, he has to call Nigerian government. But the right thing is that he has called U.S. government, United States of America government. Why didn't he call any other people? Because he knows that America, where America stands, that they are standing on the right. He calling America to come. Military has left. So why I love is that he's still calling also on Nigeria to come and do something. Why he has just said that the military has left. Military is nowhere to be found. The Fulanis are killing people everywhere. It's only the harmful people that are still defending the community. And what can they do? And yet you are calling the Nigeria, who has the government, the military, to come and help. Since how many years now they cannot help? Is it now that they will help? When they feel that Tinubu is in their agenda to hand over the country into their hands for jihadism, for Islamization. Yeah, is it now that they can come and help? Nigeria cannot do anything to stop that. So you people should stop calling Nigeria. The right thing you said, America should come and help. Yes, America should come and help because of the citizens, because of the people, because of the lives that are being wasted. To come and help to divide that country. To call on the world to join hands. Those that have conscience. To disintegrate Nigeria. Otherwise, when they finish with Africa, when they finish with Nigeria, as they capture Africa, Europe is the next. And US is not different because they have first target and US is their target. Remember the World Trade Center, what happened? Who did that? Is it not the same Islamic extremists? They are the same people. So they know their target. They just want to use Africa as their base. You see, poverty. Poverty is a disease. And poverty can lead people to anything. That's why you see the Westerner, they don't leave people They are trying to kill poverty because they know that when people don't have anything to do, when they are not engaged, that they are devil's instrument. Yet they are impoverishing Africa. Because of this, Africa has become a den of terror because they want to use them to be giving them money and be sending them to do whatever thing they want. Yet that thing is also a problem to them. It is also a problem to them because they thought that it is just for them to impoverish Africa. So for you also to be saved, the Europeans, you have to speak for Nigeria to be integrated. This is one of the ways you can destabilize these marauders. You can destabilize these people that are buying people every day. I cannot bring that video. I saw those videos. What have been happening to this? I can't behold it. It's human beings that are bearing like that. It's human beings. For crying out loud. This is what our people, ndị dịka Maxwell Okpara ha, Nejim Ako ha, Namnemeka ha, as lawyers who are saying that they are standing for Biafrans, this is what you people cannot stand to speak against. Instead, all the strength to come and speak against what Briggy is doing. Oh, ara na agwụ na chi unu. Oh, Jehovah. Oh, Diego.
Stop these terrorists immediately. Again, Barkin Ladi, south of Jos in Nigeria, is under full attack right now as I speak. And the army has left. No one is defending these villages except for locals and a couple mobile police. That's
except the locals. The army has left. They are buying Christians in the south of Plateau. Bring a lad or whatever.
They need help immediately. So please, President Trump, Riley Moore, Ted Cruz, friends in this.
You know, the person he called President Trump, Riley Moore, Ted Cruz, and these people are with
DOW.
These people he called are the people that are with Biafrans. These people are speaking for the freedom of Biafrans. Yet, uneshe na egwuri egwu. Onye nwoke akpọrọ aha na America. This for him to call, he said Ted Cruz, he said Donald Trump, Ted Cruz, Riley Moore, that you people should come and help. And these people are the ones speaking for Biafran's freedom. Yet, una si no nwegi ihe a na-eme. Una si no nwegi ihe Briggy na-eme. Could you just imagine? These people up Boraha are the people that are speaking for Biafrans. Riley Moore, you heard Patrick Smith say that Riley Moore and Ted Cruz are with them. I will bring the video here. Why I'm playing this is for a reminder for our people. Please, let's share. A reminder for our people. He called Ted Cruz, he called Donald Trump, he called Riley Moore. These people are with us. They are with Briggy. So what else do you want to know? What else do you want to see? To know that Briggy has the resource, that Briggy has the personality of America with her. That Biafra Republic government has people from America, the lawmakers, the people, the lawmaking bodies with her. Yet, ndị no business that they are doing interview, they can't even allow the person had an interview to speak. Oh God of mercy. Chukwu na mekwara ndị be anyị ebere. Oh, ndị be anyị. Can we just be reasoning alike? Jiru shegi guo is a gone. Think well. Look at what this man is saying.
You, Nigerian government, international community, please intervene immediately now and stop the slaughter of innocent Christians in Barkin Ladi.
Of innocent Christians, but they will tell you that it is not Christians that they are buying. They are buying Christians everywhere because their agenda is for Islamization. They are buying Christians in Biafra land. Why our case is still different is because we have a military. And this military is what the in-house enemies are trying to see how they can work together with our haters, which is Nigeria, to destroy, so that they will have access to bring in their jihadist element to cleanse the people. We cannot allow that to happen. It will never happen.
God bless, and please pray for our persecuted brothers and sisters.
Chai. Oh, ike gwụrụ. Ike gwụrụ Chineke na mere anyị ebere. God have mercy on us. Till when ka anyị ga-ama that? Ruo ole mgbe ka anyị a ga-aba anyị n'ahụ? Till when will this thing pain us for us to know that? Let me see whether oh my goodness. Is it this one? Let me see. Please, just give me, let me see whether it's this. Let me see.
Trump's first term and
even future military and oil deals. I mean, how seriously are these groups being taken in US policy circles?
Good.
Well, serious enough that you've got people like Ted Cruz, who is the conservative senator who chairs the Senate Foreign Relations Committee. He's a big supporter of the Biafra government in exile.
Did we hear it? This man, he doesn't like us. This Patrick Smith, he doesn't like us. He doesn't want us to breathe. He doesn't want us to be free. He said that they have people like Ted Cruz, who is a supporter of Biafra. And this Ted Cruz is whom this man is calling that they should hasten to come and help to stop the buying of Christians in Barkin Ladi, Southern Plateau, where Christians are dominated. Yet, we say that Brigi is not doing anything. Biko nunu ndị be anyị. Biko nunu. Oge ahụ oge eji egwuri egwu. We are in a serious business right now. The video I just played is calling on Ted Cruz, calling on Donald Trump, calling on Raleigh Moore. And look at what Patrick Smith is saying here. They ask him, this Biafra struggle, how serious are they? How serious do you think that they are? And the man is confessing that these people are very serious. They are very serious. They are making impact. They are paving way. And they are being given ear, giving attention, they are receiving attention in the White House because people like Ted Cruz and some other people he called are with them. Yet, unasina nagise no photoka nagise. Yet, una say that they don't mind people that are causing nuisance. It's you that is causing nuisance. Ejimako, all you wanna cause nuisance. Ejimako, Maxwell, Nnemeka, oh no one are cause nuisance because it's you people that are confusing our people. Oh, you people also that brought later, they said that Nnamdi Kanu that said that they should stop sit at home. Oh, one Yoshiko no. I've been respecting you, more especially Jimako. I've been respecting you because of how you defended Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You presented him in two different courts. Even though Nigeria did not act on it, that gave Mazi Nnamdi Kanu victory. Yet, when you want to mess up, but in Cuba, what is your problem? Huh? And you know, Berego, una dagari. Let's continue to listen to him.
A big supporter, actually, of the Somaliland region in East Africa. And Mike Pompeo, who was the former Secretary of State, and that was...
And Mike Pompeo, who was the former Secretary of State. These people are the people that are with Biafrans.
Under Trump's first term.
And even future military and oil deals. I mean, how seriously are these groups
that the future even military oil deals? Yes, because the oil belongs to us. We can give oil deal for our freedom. Yes, because it is our own. It's our own. Oh, I can buy a trade by barter. Iburakbo, onye Jose. Inye ya akpọ onye ịnara ose ma ọ bụrụ na ose dị gị na mkpa nọ ihe na-akpa gịnị freedom anyị dị anyị na mkpa so were nụ mmanụ ka anyị nwere freedom after all anyị na-use the mmanụ onwe ụrọ mmanụ ahụ bara uru ọ bara anyị for now but ọ ga-abara anyị echi ma ọ bụrụ na anyị nweta freedom anyị ọ bụrụ na anyị nweta freedom anyị mmanụ ahụ abara anyị echi but nke taa ọ naghị abara anyị. Okay, on this ndị nwe ya anyị. So I get where I made trade by barter for our freedom. Let's continue and listen to him.
And even future military and oil deals. I mean, how seriously are these groups being taken in US policy circles?
Well, serious enough that you've got people like Ted Cruz, who is the conservative senator who chairs the Senate Foreign Relations Committee. He's a big supporter of the Biafra government in exile. He's a big supporter, actually, of the Somaliland region in East Africa. And Mike Pompeo, who was the former Secretary of State, and that was under Trump's first term.
And even future military and oil deals. I mean, how seriously are these groups being taken in US policy circles?
Well, serious enough that you've got people like Ted Cruz, who is the conservative senator who chairs the Senate Foreign Relations Committee. He's a big supporter of the Biafra government in exile. He's a big supporter, actually, of the Somaliland.
He's a big supporter of Biafra Republic government in exile, Ted Cruz. And, okay.
Region in East Africa. And Mike Pompeo, who was the...
And Mike Pompeo, who was the former Secretary of State. Who was the former Secretary of State? Ted Cruz, Mike Pompeo, and Riley Moore. Mind you, Riley Moore, when Trump dugara Nigeria, yaga maragodinye nemeni, and he came and saw with his eyes. Okay? So he's telling you that these people are with Biafrans. Yet, you na narasha shene egwuregwu binyai na-egwu. You ne shere na anyị na-egwuregwu. We have passed this stage unu shenai ka anọ. Anyị agafego that stage. Kemgbe eri anyị ji wee gafee stage ahụ. So unu na-emewu nnọọ unu. Okay, let me see where I bring it here. Let me see, eh? Let me bring it here for it to mention the names well. Just coming. I think is this all right? Why is it that no wash on him, Homa? What is happening? Come on. What happened? Hey. Enokwa. Enokwa, what did I? What I just added now just disappeared. Oh my goodness. I deleted this, so just mistakenly I deleted what I wanted to play now. What happened? Just for me to click now, I just deleted a very very nice backup that I had. So bad, huh? Let's go.
Two possibilities. Number one, either the Nigerian government is directly and purposely slaughtering the Christians in Biafra. The second possibility is the Nigerian government is too weak to prevent the slaughter of Christians in Biafra. Either way, however, the fact remains that there is an ongoing genocide. If the Nigerian government is purposely and directly seeking genocide against Biafra, then the United States must recognize Biafra to help protect it. There are two possibilities. Number one, either the Nigerian
United
government
States must help to
is
protect Biafrans.
directly and purposely slaughtering the Christians in Biafra. The second possibility is the Nigerian government is too weak to prevent the slaughter of Christians in Biafra. Either way, however, the fact
Okay. Where is okay, let us see this one. Let's listen.
That is Biafra is overwhelmingly Christian. And leaders of Biafra, like yourselves, have been very loud in.
Leaders of Biafra have been very loud. Leaders of Biafra has been very loud. Tignat. Ambassador Tigbonas is speaking. Leaders of Biafra, which is the Republic government in exile, bringing cabinets, bringing officials, headed by Mazo Geshukwu Nkere as the Prime Minister, is speaking very loud, and we can hear it. You are listening to it, you are seeing it, it's in the internet, they are speaking. Yet, you don't want to accept, you don't want to agree that something is happening. Even if you don't want to agree that something is happening, why not to use what they are speaking against Nigeria? Against the people you claim that you are defending? Why not promote it? To promote your career.
The region that is Biafra is overwhelmingly Christian. And leaders of Biafra, like yourselves, have been very loud in pointing out the egregious injustice that is happening to Nigeria's Christian population. And, you know, there are also political forces at work, which we can talk about later, which also is very much against the Christians. So as a very heavily Christian part of Nigeria, the Biafrans have been very notable in pointing out the injustice and the persecution. So God bless you for that. The region that is Biafra is overwhelmingly Christian. And leaders of Biafra, like yourselves, have been very loud in pointing out the egregious injustice that is happening to Nigeria's Christian population. And, there are also political forces at work, which we can talk about later, which also is very much against the Christians. So as a very heavily Christian part of Nigeria, the Biafrans have been very notable in pointing out the injustice and the persecution. So God bless you for that. The region that is Biafra is overwhelmingly Christian. And leaders of Biafra, like yourselves, have been very loud in pointing out the egregious injustice that is happening to Nigeria's Christian population. And, there are also political forces at work, which we can talk about
political
later,
forces that are working,
very much
but we are
Christians.
more than those
So
political
as
forces.
a very heavily Christian part of Nigeria,
We are more than
Biafrans
that.
have been
We are more than that political force. No matter the kind of political force they try to bring, they cannot stop us. They cannot stop us. No matter what you like, even the Sultan of Sokoto cannot stop us. You cannot. We are the indigenous people. We have government in exile, and the government is speaking loud. Not only that they are speaking loud, they are working assiduously. They are working very hard to make sure that what we are looking for, that we will get it in no distant time.
Why isn't everyone talking about it? He's sitting in jail as we speak today. And I would really be delighted, and my job would be done, if a great number of you said, why haven't I heard about this before? Why isn't everyone talking about this? Why is this something that seems to only concern the Igbo people? Why don't we know about this injustice? Because
Why is it that when it is anything that concerns the Igbos, why are we not giving justice to that?
I submit to you, there is no greater injustice.
Let me see. Let me take it back again.
He's sitting in jail as we speak today. And I would
He's sitting in jail as we speak today, yet they are using him to do campaign for their foolish political career or political ambition. They don't want him to come out. Could you just imagine? Eh? When you see that your Mike Arnold, what impact has he? What has he said positively, an action that will make you to abandon where you see that there is light? Or you just want the Nigerian government to continue paying us in the name that you people are representing or being the lawyer or being whatever you call yourself. I still repeat that our freedom can never be used for an exchange because it is too dear for us. It's too dear for us. We have to tell our story. We have suffered so long, so hard in the hands of Nigeria, and we cannot continue. There is no even negotiation apart from our freedom and the freedom of those that are in incarceration.
Really be delighted, and my job would be done, if a great number of you said, why haven't I heard about this before? Why isn't everyone talking about this? Why is this something that seems to only concern the Igbo people? why don't we know about this injustice? Because I submit to you, there is no greater.
Why don't you want to know about this injustice that Nigerian government are making on Igbos? Why? Why is everyone not talking? Why is it that everyone is keeping silent over the injustice that are being meted on the Igbos? That is what he's speaking about. Manigaha Huejimakoha. To wait this. You cannot see them. Maxwell Opera Home, they make her to wait this. You cannot see them to wait this kind of a thing. You cannot see them DOS to wait this kind of a thing. Ị ga-ahụ ha tweet iwu onye na-eme attack Nigeria against the buying of the people. Onye wu a business nji Nigeria mere business like Mark Arnold onye ahụ ka ị ga-ahụ ha na-akpụgharị ka ijiji na-anaghị anụ ihe na-eso ozu ala n'inyi. That is where you will see them. You can't see them to wait this. That this man is saying, why is it that if it is about Igbos, the injustice, the door will be closed? And it is high time for us to make the world know that we deserve justice. We deserve justice. Our freedom is in our hands. Our freedom is in our hands. If you don't speak up, all ya mere ndị Fulani ji na-enwe access because they don't relent. Ihụrụ ihe ahụ nna ha gwara ha. From generation to generation, they are passing it on. They are passing it on. But nke anyị nwawo, as far as ịhụrụ na sọnsọ gị ga-enweta ihe ebe ahụ, you don't care about the life of others. You don't care about the life of others, which is very, very bad. Which is very, very bad. I don't know why I deleted this Patrick Smith real exposition.
Injustice right now on this planet than the continued unlawful incarceration of Nnamdi Kanu. Now, it's easy to say unlawful.
Why are they talking about unlawful incarceration of Nnamdi Kanu? Because Biafra Republic government in exile have reported this matter to them, have even protested in their embassies. They have reported. And that was why one of the senators spoke on that day that they did that their Gangaro, what do you call it? Kotoma sentence. They spoke because Birigi has made it known to them. Where do you see these DOS members? They cannot be anywhere to do this. The lawyers cannot do this. Unu si unu na avid okune buruga avid dowe unu na ndị ọra n'ezu na megidego unu buru dowe ozu unu me brufem o gene ozu unu na anọdụ na-ezuzu nke ugbu a. Onye mere unu ihe a? Onye mere unu ihe a? Ọhịa mere ndị Fulani ji amụ na amụ wee na-eme ihe ha na-eme because they see that na where bele face is only Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ka ha na-atụ egwu. They are scared of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, these Janjaweeds. Ọ dị mfe somebody atụrụ nga mkpụrụ ọka to refuse to see the president. I'm telling you, everybody na Mazi Nnamdi Kanu made a mistake in Tata. I will never blame him. But he cannot do that. Because he has stood. Do you know what it means? To shut the door against the president. Because he doesn't want anybody to come and corrupt him. Oh, yeah, me that these people, Anaha Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the progress of what is happening. They are not telling him. They are not telling him the progress. I'm telling you. Because I want to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu the progress. they wouldn't have been coming out to come and be doing this. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu would have warned them. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, does he know what they are even saying? So the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu amadege. If they are talking about 100 men, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu does not know. Because the 100 men, we are more than 100 men, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu na kwarakwaya. The 100 men have been taking place and they are in action since Mazi Nnamdi Kanu adopt. Uno di arụrụ now. Eziokwu kwa. Ka unu ụra wee na-achọ ka Maazị Nnamdi Kanu tọ na nga. Ọ gaghị adịrị unu na mma. Ọ gaghị adịkatara unu na mma.
I'm a lawyer and I often say it, but in this case we have not one, not two, but 3 separate panels, judicial panels, that have said his arrest, his rendition, and his continued incarceration are absolutely illegal. Not because it's not a good idea, not because we don't like it, not because he's the leader of our people or a leader of people that we favor. The Nigerian courts applying Nigerian law made that determination not once, but twice. You have 2 court judgments, it's so obvious, that said he must be released immediately, he must be returned to his place of citizenship, which is Britain, and he must be paid $1 billion Naira. Or 500,000 Naira, depending on the court. The United Nations has looked at this case and determined that there are...
The United States has looked at this court, has looked at this case. Who made the United States to look at this case? Briggy. Briggy presented this matter to United States. Briggy did it. Yet, ndị nwanụ nwe the case ma onye nwa jere nọ na the court to defend that case has turned against this. He cannot even twist what this man is saying. He can't twist it. Mano Arnold, one Nigerianist. Arnold who enyi ndị politicians. He's a very good friend to Peter Obi. He's a very good friend. Also, Tinubu now, okay, good luck now. Mama, good luck. But it don't ya party. Oh, ya wako ne mezipuru campaign. Ya wurundi ne mwe hubieren. Leno Arnold nekata no. Just no imagine. Le interview mere a very nice interview, standard interview. Then may I compare to ebe Mike Arnold gara interview. Compare it so that Kimara. The balance ya gị n'onwe gị. The lawyers, Maxwell na ndị otu gị, unu balance that interview. Because you can't tell me that you people did not see the interview that was had with T-Bone Nash and Mike Robin. Compare it with the one with Arnold. Within the mmiri. Compare it, weigh it to see the balance. They are interviewing somebody. Madam Van was busy quarreling with the people. Obanyugi phone ya. Yet on na phone. He doesn't have the sense to know that he should put his phone in silence. Ya wuru ndị ma ihe. Mike Arnold one had a main interview. They can't even when the Yeye man wanted to say something reasonable to talk about the genocide, they shone him down. Van closed the word in his mouth. When he wanted to talk about the genocide, saying that the word is not talking, is turning eye against the genocide. Which is a very nice point. How can he score? Yeah, the they were the one trying to speak. She was just making noise there. Her background was so noisy, so noisy. I'm telling you. She stand up, she go out, she come in, she go out, she come in. Very noisy. I have not even come for the dressing. Somebody that wants to dress to interview somebody in their television, the dressing was absolutely zero. The interview, the conduct was absolutely zero. Only in the interview, you want to do here. You have not even asked us how we want to get Biafra. Could you just imagine? You have not even asked us. And you did not allow him to ask you. You started telling him. You want to see how much they can. Udika. The man himself will be laughing in his mind because he knows that you people are not genuine. He wants to use people to cause confusion. He wants to use people to climb. Yeah, Merunji, it was just a shamble. It was just very, very. That interview was our interview can't interview. It was a mess, a big time mess. Big time mess. Big time mess. They can hear ka ihe na-akpọ ya ejimakọ ya pụta na-etu witi na-epost ihe unu na-eme spread, but you cannot broadcast somebody that is even promoting your own career, promoting your call, somebody that is even defending who you claim that you are defending. Onye mere unu ihe a? Onye mere unu ihe a? Let's continue to listen to
sitting in jail as we speak today. And I would really be delighted and my job would be done if a great number of you said, why haven't I heard about this before? Why isn't everyone talking about this? Why is this something that seems to only concern the Igbo people? Why don't we know about this injustice? Because I submit to you, there is no greater injustice right now on this planet than the continued unlawful incarceration of Nnamdi Kanu. Now, it's easy to say unlawful, and I'm a lawyer and I often say it, but in this case we have not one, not two, but three separate panels, judicial panels, that have said his arrest, his rendition, and his continued incarceration are absolutely illegal. Not because it's not a good idea, not because we don't like it, not because he's the leader of our people or a leader of people that we favor. The Nigerian courts applying Nigerian law made that determination not once, but twice. You have two court judgments, it's so obvious, that said he must be released immediately, he must be returned to his place of citizenship, which is Britain, and he must be paid 1 billion naira. Or 500,000 naira, depending on the court. The United Nations has looked at this case and determined that there are...
he told us to protect our former prime minister. Because I don't even know whether they have told him that Naha to go Kweyanga. Yet, they cannot say it. Let me see. Let me just bring up this because of this one. Let's see, where is it? Let's see. Yeah, so yes, so yes, we have army. Yes, so everybody is fighting. Yes, so nah, I can't even remember the mess up, big time mess up. Nah, hi, Jesus Christ. Chineke na onye mere anyị ihe ahụ, Jesus. Okay, let me see. Let me just bring this a bit before we go to other things. Where is it? Is this one now? Oh, yes. Oh, bye. Just a minute. Okay, I have it here now. So why am I opening it to different things? I have it here. So please, just a minute. Let me bring out this just to. Oh dear me. Please, the link is there in case you want to help us to talk to our people. The link is there. Okay, let me see. Let's just listen to this and see the difference and weigh and compare. Go for the Gamazine. Oh, God of mercy.
Is in jail today because he's different from Sunday Igboho. Nnamdi Kanu is in jail today because he's different from Sunday Igboho. Nnamdi Kanu is in jail today because he's different from Sunday Igboho. If Nnamdi Kanu were to be Sunday Igboho, he would be campaigning for Tinubu in the southeast now. Because it's the same terms that they gave to Sunday Igboho that he accepted that Nnamdi Kanu has rejected over the last 10 years. So please don't insult it. I don't know what he will do tomorrow, but the Nnamdi Kanu that I went to campaign for in Aba last week is not somebody.
He said, please don't insult him. I don't know what we might do tomorrow. But for the fact that he has stood firmly, we should not, because of because of these inconsequential human beings, because of these people about against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we should stop. We can proceed. In fact, let us just stop. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu had a very good plan, but ndị gbara ya gburugburu was the problem. Ya wuru na ndị nọ ugbu a wu ndị nọbụ with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, ama ya enwetego Biafra, ama ya enwetego ihe anyị na-achọ. We are seeing it, even up to the president, because no ya nwa onye this Tinubu onye so we jide Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
Nnamdi Kanu is in jail today because he's different from Sunday Igboho. If Nnamdi Kanu were to be Sunday Igboho, he would be campaigning for Tinubu in the southeast now. Because it's the same terms that they gave to Sunday Igboho that he accepted that Nnamdi Kanu has rejected over the last 10 years. So please don't insult it. I don't know what he will do tomorrow, but the Nnamdi Kanu that I went to campaign for in Aba last week is not somebody. It will be, I don't even know what to call it, if it's a heresy to compare the two of them. As per Sunday Igboho, who I don't know too well, but I've always stated that their own brand of politics is what they call Amala politics in your state. It is politics of chop I chop. It is what they used to call during in the southeast or rub bumbo. Rub my back, I rub your back. So, but what Sunday Igboho is going to quickly realize is that it is going to be in the hall of infamy. Like the Nzeribes of this world, who once said that if Babangida did not become president, he will kill himself. Right? Both him and Babangida have become invalid. You know, it's like Daniel Kanu, who said if Abacha did not become president, he will kill himself. Abacha has died. His own political career died forever. It's like Baba Adedibu in Ibadan, who says that Obasanjo, if he doesn't do third time, he will kill himself. He has also died. So these are ideas that will not last. And I have no doubt that Sunday Igboho has just automatically, if he was ever relevant, just retired himself into the infamy of the people I mentioned. And his own might be worse, because the whole community might be cooking for him very soon. I will go to anywhere in Nigeria to campaign, and I want to see him come and stop me. And I'm sure he will never try. So some of it is also psychological. True. They're just using them to scare you so that you won't stand up. You know, because they know if Tinubu is truly supported by 33 governors, why is he afraid of? Why is he afraid of rallies? Yeah, that tells you that it is the governors that are becoming.
So I have just gotten what I want to hear. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has no comparison with this Ndachikote Ikwono. Okay? So the same lawyers that went with him to go and campaign for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is now dying with eating, jubilating with the same person who is pally with the people that hold their client. Nigeria is holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and Mazi Nnamdi and Mike Arnold is a good friend to Nigeria. He's a good friend to Nigeria. Who does that? Who does that? How can it work? It cannot work. Let me see all this. Is really what? Is it what I want? Oh my God. They are deceiving themselves. You are just deceiving yourself. So the earlier you just go inside and stay, the better for you. Let me see what Michael Rubins is still saying here also, just to keep refreshing our memory. Oh my goodness. I think, did I? Which one? Just give me, okay, let me bring it while I bring other things. Okay. I have so many things here.
And the point is that Biafra needs to do what is in Biafran interests. It needs to not...
Biafra has to do what is in Biafra's interest. We cannot do what is the interest of Nigeria. We cannot play the card of Nigeria. And we cannot succumb to anybody playing the card of Nigeria. We succumb to our freedom. We succumb to those who are fighting for our freedom, which is the Biafra Republic government in exile. All right? So we cannot do anything that is in the interest of our haters.
You're absolutely right, Mr. Prime Minister. And Biafra has a lot to offer. And the point is that Biafra needs to do what is in Biafran interests. It needs to have a symbiotic relationship with the United States. And if that means a military base for the strategic Gulf of Guinea, if that means energy deals with American companies, that's fine. The fact of the matter is, we should be supporting you for practical, realpolitik reasons. We should be supporting you for moral reasons. We should be supporting you for security reasons. All of them go together in a way that is beneficial to both countries. You're absolutely right, Mr. Prime Minister. And Biafra has a lot to offer. And the point is that Biafra needs to do what is in Biafran interests. It needs to have a symbiotic relationship with the United States. And if that means a military base for the strategic Gulf of Guinea, if that means energy deals with American companies, that's fine. The fact of the matter is, we should be supporting you for practical, realpolitik reasons. We should be supporting you for moral reasons. We should be supporting you for security reasons. All of them go together in a way that is beneficial to both countries. You're absolutely right, Mr. Prime Minister. And Biafra has a lot to offer. And
we have lots to offer,
that Biafra needs to
but
do
they don't see it.
Biafran interests. It needs to have a symbiotic relationship with the United States.
This.
And if that means
Mazoke, I cite you.
That means energy deals with American companies.
Thank you for joining us.
The fact of the matter is,
there is link. Okay. Let's see this. Let's listen and know what he is talking. Don't know whether is it what I wanted.
Love the world and you want to see a better world. Your interest is not just free Palestine. I mean, there are more people dying in Nigeria than are dying in Palestine. I can tell you that last year alone, over 500,000 Christians were killed in Nigeria just in 1 year. And nobody's protesting. The activists are not saying anything. For
How
me, that's
can they say
hypocrisy.
something?
In the north of Nigeria.
How can the activists say something when they see Onyosha and one papa? They are not saying anything. How can they say it? Because they are just for their stomach. They are just for their stomach. People are being paid every day. They brought people to come and be buying people for them. Like Asari Dokubo, like Ishina Sanwoshi, whom they contracted to be buying our people in collaboration with the military. There is a video, oh God, a video. If I brought that video here, that is I don't know whether YouTube will get come and see where Nigeria nwụrụ. Come and see where police or SACS, is it SACS or which security is that, are fighting within the army. All of them are carrying gun, fighting themselves. That's the kind of country, a country that is not coordinated. A country that is not coordinated. Oh, they can Van Van they represent it. See how they mess themselves up. Oh, to Nigeria say mess somewhere up. Oh God.
Are being killed daily because the Islamic militants don't want Christians to exist in the north of Nigeria. They want to see a world where there are no Christians at all.
Even in
and they want to
land.
conquer not just Nigeria, they want to conquer Africa, they want to conquer Europe, and they want to conquer America. The younger generation who want to live in a better world must speak out today. And I'm calling on all advocates of a free world. Love the world and you want to see a better world. Your interest is not just free Palestine. I mean, there are more people dying in Nigeria than are dying in Palestine. I can tell you that last year alone, over 500,000 Christians were killed in Nigeria just in 1 year. And nobody's protesting. The activists are not saying anything. For me, that's hypocrisy. In the north of Nigeria, Christians are being killed daily because
that is hypocrisy. They are not talking. All they know is their own interest, just to defend themselves. Whatever thing that does not concern them, they cannot. That is hypocrisy. Why would they talk when they are supporting evil? How would they talk? That's the problem. They cannot say anything because they know that they are not for the people. They know they are not for the people. That is why they cannot say anything.
Islamic militants don't want Christians to exist in the north of Nigeria.
Islamic militants don't want Christians to exist in the whole entire Nigeria, not only in the north. Why people are just concentrating in the north is because we are mounting surveillance. We are mounting surveillance. That is the only difference. Their main target is the south because they want to carry out the will of Uthman Danfodio, who said that they will soak their crown in Atlantic Ocean. The crown now. Why is it that our people cannot see this great danger? Why? Why is it that Nibayaga hold this great danger to stand up against it? Why? How can you be seeing what is in Nigeria, what is happening in Nigeria, yet you cannot listen to news to see that these people, the America, are with us? And some other countries, I'm telling you, some other countries, even Germany, they knew that Nigeria is gone. I have heard some individuals, I have heard them. I have heard them speak as we discuss, even in the bus. You tell them that Nigeria is recruiting Boko Haram into the system. They will ask you, what is, are they normal? Are they normal? Just like what the question that our Prime Minister asked Tibonage. I know is Dr. Michael Rubis kọjụrụ ajụjụ ahụ. The man mụọ said it's crazy that dead rat country that has the worst embassy in the whole world, ebe ọwụ na ha nọ. Nigeria wu ebe ọwụ na ha nọ wu nnọọ ngana iri nga aka azụ ka eji mara ha. Go to their embassy, they are still there. Now the same citizens bribe, collecting bribe in the embassy. They are there collecting a bribe in the embassy. If you don't give them bribe, if you don't pay them, they will not process your document. Oh, a failed state, a failed country. Unu bịa soro maka no dunu ma no onye business ko no hụrụ na Nigeria we business country, business empire, as they have called Nigeria rightly, that Nigeria is a colonial empire which has expired. Oh ya kunu na-esogharị ka ijiji onye ahụ mma iru abụọ. He knows what he's doing. Ọ chọrọ ịma ka ọ ga-eji unu nwee. In fact, he has so many things in him. He thought that no, Biafra, maybe light is coming in Biafra. Let him come in. But no, unfortunately, to him, they join now with the wrong people. So yeah, that those people are not serious. He's still using that avenue to campaign for his business and his political friends. Why is he not in US? What did he see in Nigeria? Go and ask Mike Arnold. Let him be open. Let him tell you why he's in Nigeria. It's for his business, because he has seen that Nigeria is just a colonial empire, a country that anybody can come and do anything. Joe Mike Arnold monaco tax na business don't be Nigeria. Or don't have anything. But mmadụ dash aga ego, Nigeria will cut tax from it. Ndị akpari. Let's listen to him again.
Of the world, and you want to see a better world. Your interest is not just free Palestine. I mean, there are more people dying in Nigeria than are dying in Palestine. I can tell you that last year, over 500,000 Christians were killed in Nigeria just in 1 year. And nobody's protesting. The activists are not saying anything. For me, that's hypocrisy. In the north of Nigeria, Christians are being killed daily because the Islamic militants don't want Christians to exist in the north of Nigeria.
Gift
They want to see a
long
world
time.
where there are no Christians at all.
Greetings,
And they want to
sister,
conquer
Otipala.
not just Nigeria, they want to conquer Africa, they want to
They
conquer
want
Europe,
to
and they want to conquer
Africa. They want
America.
to conquer
The younger
Europe.
generation who want to live in a better world must speak out today. And I'm calling on all advocates of a free world.
They will. Greetings to you all. Just, I love you all. Mazuka, I see you. I don't know if there's anybody that wants anything to say about this shambolic play of this Ndachikote Ekwono. Hi. Let me see. The mic is there. Yeah. Let me. Hey, Chineke mekwara ụmụ ya ebere, oh God of mercy. Shai. Is it this? Let me see.
Places like Abuja and Lagos. The fact of the matter is, and for that matter, that Biafra may have redeclared its independence.
All right. The hour is here. And we all know the reason why we are here today. We are here for our freedom because it's our right. And today is our first congressional briefing. And we have our special guest here. We Biafrans are familiar with who he is. He's someone who advocates for freedom, human rights, and also religious rights. We have our special guest, Marco Ruby. And Marco Ruby is Senior Fellow, American Enterprise Institute. Thank you, Marco.
Thank you very much, Mr. Acting Prime Minister. I don't need, first of all, it's good to see Biafra represented so well in Washington, D.C. Unlike in Nigeria, and unlike in Finland, we're not going to arrest dissidents. I'm a historian by training, and especially with this audience, we don't need to tell you that Biafra may have redeclared its independence, but it is a long history. And if we count the maps that European merchants, geographers, and other travelers made dating back to the 17th century, then Biafra is actually older than the United States of America. We're not talking about a so-called secession. We're talking about decolonization. And when we look at Africa today, we must recognize that the problem of colonialism is no longer based in London and in Paris. It's based in places like Abuja and Lagos. The fact of the matter is, and for that matter, Yaoundé as well, the fact of the matter is that we are witnessing a second wave of decolonization in Africa right now. Biafra, Amazonia, Somaliland are at the front line of a struggle for freedom. Religious freedom, as well as simply personal, economic freedom, political freedom. The fact of the matter is, though, when we talk about that front line of colonialism, Biafra, Amazonia, Somaliland, we're also talking about a response to genocide. The fact of the matter is, when we look at the modern history of Biafra and we see some of the key figures represented on this podium, and it's so appropriate that we're sitting here in a room dedicated to Veterans Affairs, to honor the veterans of the Biafra struggle. The fact of the matter is that they did not start the struggle for Biafran rights. Nigeria did. Nigeria has agency. They have decision-making. No one forced Nigeria to undertake the pogroms of 1966. That was a decision that was made in Lagos. And what we have seen, the struggle for freedom in Biafra, is a natural response to the repression, which is now more than 60 years old inside Nigeria, especially with regard to Biafra. Now, we can talk about genocide, and unfortunately, what has occurred in Biafra in the late 1960s and so forth, isn't the only case of genocide that the 20th century has seen. But what makes the history and the recognition of the Biafran genocide so important is this. When the Jews suffered the Holocaust, Germany afterwards acknowledged the Holocaust. The ideology that led to Nazism became stigmatized. Yes, there are still Nazis today, but it is an ideology which is outside the realm of acceptable belief. The problem with genocide...
You see, what the Nazis did to the Jews, to Israel in Germany, Germany accepted and they recognized that what they did was very wrong. And they went to Poland. The prime minister has to go to Poland to go and make peace with the Israelites there. And because of that, they have to make law that you never say anything against Israel in Germany. You dare not discuss it. You dare not discuss anything against Israel. Because they recognize that they were treated badly. But Biafra, whom about how many, is it 11 million people were killed? Nigeria has never one day shown remorse. Britain has never one day shown remorse of what they did. Then you said you want to continue with them. Any other chance they will have an opportunity, they will do something worse than that because they know that they have not been held accountable for the one they did. They have not been held accountable. That's when Britain know that now Israel, and that you dare not. They have to put Israel in a high place. I'm telling you. But our own, we don't deserve to have justice. Instead, support your name. Instead, unu ga support ya name ebe a na-ekwu eziokwu, where something is happening. You saw the man calling Ted Cruz, calling Donald Trump to come and help to stop what the Fulanis are doing in Plateau State. Just in this Kubwa. And this same Ted Cruz is whom Patrick Smith told you that he is a strong supporter of Biafra. Yet, isi n'ime ihe a na-eme. Yes, Mazi Oke has really said it, that he joined, o joined ndị dịka ya. O joined ndị dịka ya, ndị business dịka ya, because they thought that Biafra is all about business, using people to make business. Unu adaala. Mazi Oke, if you have opportunity, please, the mic is there. I don't know who is that person that I want to say something. Gịnị mere unu na-agbado ọsọ ikwu okwu na this platform? Why? Only Mazi Oke. Mazi Oke, Mike dịkwa. So that after this vital part, I will now end. But if anyone wants to speak, the mic is there for us to listen, or except if you are to work, sir. Except if you are to work.
Simply a denial of fact, a denial of history. But when you don't acknowledge the genocide, then what you're actually doing is throwing a life raft to the ideology upon which that genocide occurred. So when you have someone like the late Muhammadu Buhari, whose hands were covered in blood from the events of the Biafra genocide, rise to the presidency of Nigeria without anyone acknowledging his role, that simply perpetrates and legitimizes that genocide. Now, when it comes to genocide denial, I also have this to say. When people debate foreign policy in the United States, one of the progressive slogans that we hear time and time again is no blood for oil. Well, I have a message for Alexander Stubb. No genocide for oil. Finland has been a disgrace. Stubb has kowtowed to Turkey at the expense of the Kurds, at the expense of other dissidents, for the sake of getting Turkey to lift its de facto veto for Finland's NATO membership. Now he's kowtowing to the Nigerian government by arresting Simon Ekpa for the sole reason of advocating against genocide and of providing, frankly, at this point, the only reasonable way forward given the actions of the Nigerian state. Now, we can't engage in wishful thinking, and unfortunately that has been the problem in the United States. I would argue that Europe is more engaged in a cynicism, where they simply want Nigeria's oil, and let's be frank, it's not Nigeria's oil, it's Biafra's oil, the Delta region and so forth. The fact of the matter is they feel it's easier to have a relationship with a dictator, and they're going to look the other way. Never let the Europeans pretend that they stand as a representative of human rights when they act in such a cynical, racist, and way that is so contrary to life, liberty, justice, freedom, political rights. The fact of the matter is, the Europeans need to be called out each and every day for that. Finland, especially. Now, I would go so far as saying Finland doesn't deserve the plaudits that so many people, Amnesty International, Human Rights Watch, tend to ascribe to Scandinavian powers. I would today argue that through its actions behind the scenes, by laundering the Nigerian government, by allowing, by cynically using this mantle which it had developed over decades as a protector of human rights, that Finland has become one of the most cynical promoters of human rights abuses on par with Russia, with China, and with others. The only difference is Russia and China are much more open about what they're doing. Finland thinks they can have it both ways. Now, when it comes to the United States, however, the United States isn't blameless. We have two problems here. The first is the problem of the American perception of history. Whether you're Republican, whether you're Democrat, I don't care. And the fact of the matter is Biafra, like Cyprus, like India, should be a bipartisan cause. There's nothing partisan about freedom and liberty. And I say that as someone who personally is a Republican, but I was a Congressional Black Caucus Foundation fellow working for the late Congressman Bill Gray, who was a Democrat. So I say this not just as wishful thinking, but someone who truly believes in the importance of principle and its triumph over cynical partisanship. But let's face it, both the Republicans and the Democrats have a problem, and American society in general, and that's our general ignorance of history. In our own political culture, whether it's a Republican coming in after years of Democratic power or a Democrat coming in after years of Republican power, there's a tendency to believe that history is only 4 or 8 years long, and that every president who enters the Oval Office or Secretary of State who enters that 7th floor of their office of the Dwight D. Eisenhower building in Foggy Bottom, that they can somehow have a tabula rasa, that the past.
In fact, we have stayed so long. I'm just playing this thing to serve as reminder for us. Not just I have used it before, but for those people that still don't know that we have gone so far, let them continue to be listening to this. There are so many other things I would have brought, but Toga Gago. Okay, this is another day by God's grace. Let's see if tomorrow. But what are we saying? Like Mazoke has said, that Mike Arnold has really joined the people that are behaving like him on serious human beings. So what Arnold is doing should not move us, because our freedom can never be for exchange. He can't use our freedom. They have seen that we are desperate to have our nation, and we want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Mazi Amenekpa to be out there. They are now using them to trade. They are now using them to the only thing they pay in would that Nandi Banye don't want to understand what is happening to them. They don't want to know the kind of business, the kind of politics that these people don't want to give up. Politics. If you still have hope, there is no hope. Showore has even said it. Okay? What Nigeria did and UK, they saw that Obi with a population, because people felt that Nobi Dishe. My kind of the way Soroya. And they have seen also that now good luck is another person. They have brought good luck again to come and bring confusion among you people. Have you seen it? Obi na good luck. They brought them to cause confusion among you people. Then Hadia Wurema say Nnamdi Kanu name unu kopio. Kunu we no in a state of confusion. But you will only be in a state of confusion if you want. If you don't want, you will not be in a state of confusion because everything is very glaring. Everything is playing itself. You are seeing the news. The man no na Nigeria now call for Ted Cruz and the Donald Trump, calling them to come and help. And this Patrick Smith is telling you that Ted Cruz is strongly with Biafra. They are all with Biafra. The former Secretary of State, so when you are seeing all these people, you are still dreaming, you are still sleeping. You cannot say need confused. You are deceiving yourself. Tell yourself the truth. Biafra Republic government in Exile have come to stay. It has come to stay. And it is a government that has been established for this freedom. And it is only the entity, the only legal entity that the only avenue to reach to the world. That is why America is listening, because they know that we are following the right procedure. So in Omasigi, Soro Madam Vam ha with their on seriousness on the, in fact, all business kahano. I'm telling you. Madam Munki has just messed up herself. Honestly, messed up herself. You are saying that you are Barrister Mrs. Nkiruka. Barrister Mrs. Nkiruka. So is Nkiruka your husband or what? Barrister Mrs. Nkiruka. What kind of introduction is that? From the introduction, everything became zero. You people were just making noise there. I can't even remember what you people say because it was disgusting. It was really disgusting. Na my side. Good night, everyone. Thank you. See you next time. Bye. Yeah, ọ dị egwu. Ọ dị mwute too much. Don't know.